Hey guys, Ben from Ben's Arc here. As you guys seen from the thumbnail, I know you guys are dying to know this question. Do dog breeders make money? And the answer is it's yes and no. That's just the truth of it. Depends on what you mean by money, and also depends on the breed you're selling, and it just depends on your reputation. So let's just start. Top breed to breed is French Bulldogs. They make the most money. I don't know why. I think it's just the whole popularity of them. They've got like fluffies, they've got pinks, they've got Isabellas. They go for ridiculous prices. 10, 15, 20 grand. In America, they're going 30, 40 grand, depending on the line and all these type of variables. So yeah, if you're selling dogs for those prices, you're also going to make money from that. Let's be honest now, this is common sense. It doesn't matter even about the expenses and stuff like that. I'll give you an example. Let's just say they're all going for 20 grand a pup, yeah? And then you've got 5 in litters average. That's 100 grand already. Done. Your expenses and stuff, your facility is not going to cost that. Let's just give them be nice and let's say it would cost 20 grand. You got 80 grand. So yeah, if you're breeding like stuff like that, then yeah, you're making money. Let's be honest now. But your average breeders down here in the UK breeding normal dogs like myself, cockapoos and whatever, the Rottweilers and all these other type of dogs. Yeah, I think your average is probably about 1,000 to 3,000. And it also depends on your reputation as well. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're breeding dogs for about 2 grand. You got 5 in a litter. That's 10 grand, right? So that's 10 grand. Let's go to the whiteboard. So that's 2,000 times by 5 in a litter. That's like 10 grand, right? So that's 10 grand a litter. Then you have expenses. So let's just say you've got your, all right, 1,000. Let's just say you've got your mortgage to pay. That's that 1,500. 10 grand, right? Then you have your rent to pay. Then this is of the course of 2 months, by the way. So let's do 1,500 again, right? And then you have your food bill to pay for your dog. So depending on how your average breeder probably has like 6 dogs, right? So let's just say it's £200 a month for food, right? So that's 200. I'll do it twice because it's 8 weeks per litter. So that's 200. Then you have your damages, £100 a month, and so it'll be another 100, right? So it'll be another 100, and then you have, so you got your mortgage to pay, your rent. Then you have your normal food to pay. Let's just say, and miscellaneous. Let's just say it's 500. That's 500 twice, right? And then you have your vet bills. So when you go to the vet, I spend roughly about, I think like about £800 at the vet. Let's just add that up. So that's a 0 there, 0 there. Then you have 8, you have 10, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 34. Yeah, 3 there. Then you have 3, 4, 5. That's already gone from your 10 grand. So that's going to leave you with 4,600. That's the price. And then that's meant to last you to your next breeding. And you don't even know when that's going to be. 4,600. Then you've got to do it all again. That's your average. 5,400. That's all the bills within the 2 months what's going on. Then you're left with 4,600. And when is that supposed to last to the next litter? And that was a very good ratio of the pups being 2 grand. So you can understand that on the grand schemes of things, it's not that much. So when they say breeders make money, 10 grand in one go, yeah, that is good. But then you have to think about all these other expenses, what goes along with it. And then it starts breaking up and then you're actually like, no, we don't. So 5,400 of bills out of your 10 grand, right? You're left with 4,600. So let's just say you do the litter in a year 4 times, that'd be 40 grand. And then you take away the bills and expenses, so that'd be 21,600. Out of that 40 grand, you are left with 18,400. What's that? Spread it out for the 12 months. It's not a lot, is it? So, yeah. Do you make money? Make money in one sum, but then you've got to spread out. That's why it's better if you've got a job, or I think if you want to do this dog breeding thing full time, you need to have other revenues. So let's say For instance, I'm trying to get into that now. So I've got a normal day job. Some of you guys know it's an electrician job, but it's relaxed, it's easy, and it's always around the area. So I just work 6 hours and then I come back home. That's just my job. Luckily, I've got that. That's why I do dogs. If you're working like a full-on 9 to 5, then it takes you an hour to get to work, hour and a half to get work, then an hour and a half to come home. It's going to be a bit hard, especially if you've got pups and trying to deal with pups. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get into. So I've got my online business, the Pet Platter, right there, as you can see. So that's going to be running. So then you're breeding dogs, then you've got that, and then the social media. If you've got the social media going, and then you've got your YouTube going as well, and that's part of social media, but YouTube pays the most. When you've got that going, then yeah, it's a whole collective system. Then you can say we're making money, but then that's just your business as well, isn't it? So the old stigma of dog breeders, they make money, we make the money, but then it spreads out if you're not doing those other things I just mentioned. But the thing is, the reason why it's got the bad stigma is actually the bad breeders who just literally breed the dogs, shit conditions, poor parents, dad's not even around, mum's even just disappeared, you got the pups. So when you got breeders like that and they say, oh, they're just in it for money, yes, that's clearly they're in it for money. But you got breeders like myself who's reinvesting in the business, reinvesting in your dogs, their health. There's a lot. I didn't even put the health test on there as well. See, there's more things. So yeah, yes, the money comes in that one large sum, but then you've got a lot of things you have to do. So that's why when they say dog breeders make money, we don't really. We make the money, but then you've got a lot of stuff we got to put into the business. So yeah, if we want, for us to make money, unless, like I said before, those French bulldogs is going for silly prices. But unless you're actually doing it for, like how I said, that's even £2,000. That's like average. Some people do 1,500 as well. So you have to have other things in the pipeline for you to be able to look after yourself, because it won't be enough just to do just dogs. Even if you want to breed 6 in a year, let's just say that's £60,000. There's still more stuff to pay. Yes, you will be making a bit more money, which is fair. Then I think you could be able to go full time at £60,000. But then obviously we did the maths before, so it's like missing almost like 50% of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so dog breeders make money. Money comes in, but then the money goes as well, unless you're doing some ridiculously high priced dogs. I think if you want to try and get into dog breeding, pick your breed you like, make sure you study it, and then build your reputation, and then maybe you can go for like selling from like higher prices. I think £10,000 is a bit too silly for a dog, but I think if you're spending like £10,000 and stuff on a dog, it has to be a proper service dog in terms of full protection dog. Those guide dogs, them sniffer dogs, sniff out drugs, and yeah, them type of dogs, then fair enough, because there's a lot of workers going into it. But just buying a pup, hey. But hey, I'm not even hating. Good on them, man. If I could sell dogs like that, yeah, I'd be laughing too. But yeah. So anyway, guys, do we make money dog breeding? Like I said before, money comes in, money goes. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I'm going to try and make some more videos next week. This one's come out today, along with my pet stores come out today, so I'm going to edit it, and then next week should have something different, something else. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to try and do different videos like these as well, trying to break it down. We're also going to talk about updates as well. We'll do that. But yeah, actually, next week the video is picking up the dogs. So yeah, catch you guys in a bit. Peace.